T low.
He's coming up too, actually, so they're using that TP. They are going to try to snowball it. They know they need to go for something, and they're setting up for the dive.
Also trying to dodge it, eats the first Q, Darshan slams him into the wall! And there's first blood for Xmithy.
So they're trying to use that pressure to get this blue off Huhi and onto Pearson.
No teleports, it's the 4v4 only as who he's going to get poked in while Turtle misses his first Q, but they spot it. Oh, great flash on from Turtle! That should be a kill for TSM. Svenskeren collects it, but now they can maybe turn it around. Biofrost in the front lines has to flash out. Darshan rotates in, moves Biofrost back in, and that might be enough damage. Certainly is as who he gets a kill for himself.
Yeah, early Ocean, definitely the time you want to grab that is really, really nice. Against the poke of Varus, that's going to be quite helpful, and they're looking for a play here on the bot side.
Speed up from Biofrost.
No flash on Turtle.
Really good stunts. He needs one more auto. Xmithy flashes in for it. Heal is down as well. And now the smoke screen not quite enough. Svenskeren able to turn it around. Turtle gets one. Sven grabs the other. And now Stixay getting a ball enough. Lands the snare. That should be a follow-up kill. Flash out from Stixay might save, but Hui wants to take out Svenskeren. Lives with a W. Snipe is not quite enough. The shield from Biofrost going to keep him alive.
CLG either needs to fully opt in and say, we're going to only win this game through split pushing, or they need to make plays happen now. And I really do feel like the time is running out. They need to make some plays.
Ben actually taking a little too much damage. Jin ulti there, but Afro gets snared up by the Chain of Corruption. They follow him through. Syndra ulti's going to get it, and Haunter able to take down Afro. Gets punted back to the turret though by the Jace's. Darshan slams him into a wall. And there's the trade kill for CLG. Xmithy here doesn't have his ulti as Bjergsen's just trying to kite away. Darshan, he wants to pick up somebody else, but CLG can't chase forever because Turtle's got so much poke. Yep, just so efficient there. So TSM clearly smart about their early item purchases. CLG though, again, trying to siege down the bottom side. TSM looking to regroup in the center of the map. They did have a go at the top lane outer turret, but again, no need to overcommit for TSM. We said it already.
Oh,
they want to play as slow they can, but they're not playing this slow at all. Like Xmithy, tagged up by the stun, is forced to fight, but Haunter is on a great flank. Darshan going to charge this up. Hits nobody in total. Flash ulti in onto Darshan. He's going to get crushed down here as Bjergsen gets the kill for TSM. And now he flashes in, looks for Hui, gets a double stunner. So creative from Bjergsen. Syndra needs a little bit more. Xmithy low, forced the heal out for Stixay to stay alive.
Not really super realistic at this point in the game.
Oh, this could be a catch on the Turtle. After we get a flash on top, and this should be an easy one. Stixay.
There's waves everywhere that they kind of have to answer. Darshan is dealing with bot and is getting some pressure gone there. But CLG really needs to clear these waves quickly.
Bit of poke there. Turtle can take a tower shot thanks to Death by a touch. It's decent damage actually being fired onto the Jin. But they've got good poke. Should feel comfortable in a team fight here. Now's the ulti from Jin to try and get a pick. Redemption's here. Ulti already there for the Graves. Biofrost hits a lot of damage, and a good ult from Afro is going to get a couple, but Sven almost takes down Afro, and Haunter is ready for a dive if they want to go for it to try and get something done. Now
they rush the Baron, though. The bases were completed. We talked about how fast they can kill this. Do they make the call?
They have to go. It's a threat, and CLG, they're going to do what they can, but if Svenskeren stuck around, he's going to see them instantly. Teleport from Haunter goes in. He might just flash in and tie them up as long as he can. Sven is waiting to try and steal this. Biofrost as well. Ulti up from Poppy. Svenskeren leaps in. No, he kind of gets caught by Darshan. Baron over to CLG, but TSM are going to wreck the team fight. Haunter takes out Afro move. And Darshan, he's trapped in as well. He's got a Guardian Angel. That's a huge amount of gold to have to give up. But CLG, they got the objective they wanted.
They get it, and the question is, can they get anything done with it? Because there's only 3 members alive. They do not need to risk a 50-50 because they have good engage. They can start it up and then turn if CLG comes, and I think that's what they're going to try to do. Haunter is around the top side. He is looking for a flank, and then TSM will go for the fight.
Again, just keeping them interested.
Here he goes.
Now Karma's going to move in. Rengar ultimate popped. Who's he going in for? Looks for Afro move. Damage not quite there, but Sven is so tanky. Redemption down. Heals the rest of TSM, and Afro goes down to Bjergsen. Now Darshan, snared up on the other side, has to get out. And Jinshot's just answering enough as Haunter jumps onto Xmithy and ties up the rest of the team. Hui tried to dive in there, but TSM just cannot be killed.
Darshan actually played that fight so well, too. He zoned out the Maokai, stopped him from doing his flank, then ulted him out of the fight, and they still lost that fight very clearly. Darshan losing to GA. They likely will lose the Baron. CLG must try to contest. They have no chance if the Baron goes down.
Xmithy is here. They've got the poke. Biofrost is low. They pick Xmithy. That's going to turn it around. Stixay now getting jumped on, forced to flash out of the way. Hui still alive, but they're going to surge forward. Ghostblade's activated. Going to try and chase Hui. Good stop. Bjergsen staring from Haunter. Does get the counter kill. Gets another as well. 2 kills for Hui as he falls valiantly.
We'll see if TSM want to force onto the objective right now. They're moving towards Baron, knowing that Darshan will take some time to get back to the fight.
Massive top lane wave as well, but TSM actually look for the re-engage.
Oh, nice flash ult from Turtle.
Really nice. He's going to get locked down again. He tried to take Turtle down with him, but it's not going to happen.
That was such a good play from Wild Turtle. The flash ultimate nails who he takes down, really the strongest member of the team right now. And CLG, again, they cannot give up the Baron. They must force this fight.
Smithy is available. Turtle going to eat some honey fruit, try and keep himself safe. Gets a lot of health back, actually.
Smithy has been known for his Baron steals. He's got a lot of objective steals over the years to save CLG.
TSM can't mess this one up. They might lose too much if they do. Ult from Afram is not bad, but Darshan's still caught. He's going to get finally taken down. Bjergsen on a rampage.
And they'll go right back to it. Now Darshan is out. It's only 3 members alive. I don't know if CLG can even try to contest this, but they feel like they have no choice. Smithy essentially has to get a steal at this point. That's really their only hope.
They're buying time for the juicy wave, but they really need to take this Baron away from them. Bjergsen flashes in, takes out Smithy, and that'll secure Baron for TSM.
Big play there from TSM. Afro is going to go down as well. TSM gets it all. And the amount of damage, return damage on the Thornmail is pretty insane. So every time you auto-attack Haunter, you take 92 damage plus 15% of whatever your auto-attack deals. So if Jhin is attacking him, the Jhin actually takes more damage from that attack than Haunter probably does.
Well, Haunter is going to move forward. They're going to try and take down this turret. Should melt here under the power of TSM. And CLG, you have one last play to make to try and salvage this first game.
I think their one last play was 25 minutes ago, Pastry.
I think so as well.
A little bit inevitable.
Sven dives in. Sunblade onto Afro move. They're just going to take the inhibitor. Darshan, ulti's going to miss. Now Darshan going to get ulted by Turtle. Jin's going to open up. Sven and Haunter going to tank this, and TSM just going to walk the minions in and take down the Nexus.
Yeah, this is not much CLG can do. They will fight it out here at the Nexus, I'm sure, but hard to see them taking down TSM.
TSM already looping into action, going to try and take one Nexus turret down. They do get it. Darshan looking for Firefrost, so that's going to lock it all down. Afro almost dead as he wades through the chaos. And now TSM just going to work on it. Haunter leaps in onto Smithy, going to try and take him down. Still not dead. Twisted Advance going to keep him alive. Darshan diving to the backline, now dead to Turtle, goes unstoppable. And TSM just going to pick up a few more kills. Spencer leaps in onto Stixxay. That Turtle slammed in for the double. Nexus exposed, and TSM win game number 1 as Haunter doesn't even die.
Pushed in very heavily. So much damage being taken there, but Bjergsen in trouble.
Out of mana, flash forward from Smithy, first blood to the Rengar.
He may not be expecting this third member and could get corralled here. They're looking now.
Shockwave's there, Haunter needs to charge on the ulti, doesn't get Darshan, great flash! And now he's gonna tie him under the turret. Huli's there and Darshan gets the kill.
Really well executed, but TSM is going for the dragon. You know, that is something that there's so much more of an emphasis on warding in pro play. Smithy looking like maybe caught out.
Oh, actually maybe catch on the other side. Bifrost getting a little low. Smithy's still eating damage. Fitzgerald leaps in and gets it. Afro already pops his ultimate. Haunter slams him into a wall. Huhi trying to line up a big shockwave, but Toto gets caught by Darshan and taken down. TSM in disarray as Huhi is going to get snared up. The shockwave doesn't complete as Bjergsen takes down the Orianna. And now Darshan silenced Bjergsen. Just needs another stun. And Afro move. You could be walking into a kill. He does go down to the spear. There's the stun to Darshan, and TSM get everything there. Like playing not to lose, but TSM have been very clean. They really do take things clinically. And now another play getting started.
He's not even in that bush.
Oh, Smithy going to get taken down. And Garen going to try and go for the all-in himself. Almost gets him, but Stixxay's there to save him. Oh! Does manage to take him down. Can't quite kill the Rengar.
And Darshan is here. Huhi has Shockwave. They can continue to chase if they want, but they will pull back.
Last comeback for Turtle. Well, Firefrost also joining the rest of his team. So looks like TSM again is going to play this methodically, take out the last outer turret, open up a big chunk of space for them to play with. There's no Drake for a few minutes, so don't have to really worry about that. Bjergsen just zipping over the speed shrine. Darshan going to get dove here.
Yeah, they're looking for it, but CLG is coming up, and the Rengar ultimate is there.
Oh,
Afro is coming.
Stun, but Afro might be able to turn around. Bjergsen low with a good ulti onto Smithy. He's going to prevent him from diving in. Now Afro still taking damage. Turtle needs a few more shots. Not quite enough as the barrage from Ezreal. Gonna get some stuff done.
Oh, big shockwave.
3, but now he gets stunned instead. He's gonna dive into him, and Spencer manages to pick it up. Haunter still going through as Afro's gonna get caught down as well. TSM just turn it all around. 3 clean kills and a turret.
Is how effective is Huhi gonna be compared to yours?
Oh, there's another kill. Smithy gets blown up now. Hui's stunned up as well. Eframu in the mix, but Darshan gonna go in and get himself ulti. Svenskeren on the flank, and Haunter now disrupting. Only shockwave on the one as Firefrost takes that Afro. There's the kill for Poppy as it takes down the Orianna. Darshan looking to go down as Tata with a flash volley. Gonna collect 4 more kills for TSM. Good stuff.
Exactly. I mean, and the way that they have it set up, it's a slow push top, so it will build up very heavily. They will pressure bot and mid, and then they will...
Oh, they hit Hui. Haunter gonna go straight in there. Stun's gonna land in for the AoE out of Bjergsen. He's unstoppable. Darshan falls as well as he gets himself a double. Smithy does assassinate poor Biofrost, but TSM will take the trade.
3 Infernals almost seals the deal. They want to get that, but Biofrost is very far up here.
The shield goes off. He's actually going to keep moving back towards his team. Finally looking to try and flash, but he doesn't have it. Smithy goes down instead as TSM turn it all around. They save Biofrost. And now Svenskeren's looking for more. Darshan gets stunned. He's going down as he dives back into the team. Svenskeren able to pick him off as TSM just keeping the ball rolling. Tidal! Oh, 6-8 tries for the big play. But Sven shuts him down.
And forget the Infernal now. Haunter will just chase the Orianna. TSM will go for the end with 3 kills down. They will look to close out the series.
Hui ghosting away from the Poppy. But his Nexus turrets don't look so safe. Bjergsen flashes in, finds the stun, gets the W down, and they just pour it all into him. Afromu trying to kite it out and save his base, but he died through Unbreakable Will. TSM collect the ace, Nexus turrets to get a 4, and they complete a dominant sweep versus CLG.
Yeah, TSM makes it look easy. It was not the draft, it was the play, as TSM really outperformed their counterparts today, and will take down the Nexus here in Game 2.
So clean from TSM as they'll do their last bits of business. Haunter will hammer down the Nexus for the victory, and TSM